Excuse me. Oh, I came out of nowhere. Welcome everybody to the Bet Win Repeat show. It is Monday. It is September 11th. It is Monday morning. So week one of the NFL is in the books for us. So week two of college football is in the books. We're already into week three. Also on my phone now, everybody. 18 million notifications. It's Monday. We're in the process of grading the NFL contest. So far, about halfway through grading. So far, we only have two people that had a perfect weekend, 5-0. David Allen and Rodney Molina. Don't hold me to that. I'm still about halfway through grading. Brian Gillihan's grading while I'm on the show. Tate's helping out. I think everybody's helping out in back scenes, if you will. So far, that's what I got. I got two people at 5-0. I expected a few. I expect a lot of rollover in this contest, in case anybody was wondering. But I don't know where I got all this crap on my desk, and I don't like it. But we got two people at 5-0 so far. Listen, it was simple. All you had to do, listen, to be honest with you, I can't win the money in these contests. We all know that. I'm excluded from that for obvious reasons. But I just circa plays. It looks like I'm going to go 3-2. Or I did go 3-2, I should say. So it wasn't a great week by any means. I'll take 3-2. It wasn't a bad week or anything like that. I mean, it could have been worse. But in that Picks and Parlay contest, I went 0-5, folks. Cheers. I need this Monday coffee. So I'm going to let everybody file in for a couple minutes while I enjoy a delicious beverage from Starbucks. But yeah, there'll be no guest today. Mondays, I'm not going to do a guest on the Bet Win Repeat show. Normally on Mondays, what I'm going to do now that we have the big NFL contest is I'm going to do like a recap Monday. Monday morning quarterback, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to recap the contest. This week I just wasn't prepared. I don't know what to tell you. It just didn't happen. I thought this would be a little bit easier and be able to fly through contest grading. I should have graded last night and been ready. I really underestimated how many people would join this contest. So that's my bad. That is my bad for sure. What is all this? I forgot to put this up. If you're into the app, if you're not into the app, you need to get into the app, I should say. Download the new Picks and Parlay app. It's available all your downloadable platforms, Google, Android, Apple, whatever you got. This around. I'm all over the place today. I just woke up. First of all, kids didn't have school today, so I got to, I turned off the 5:30 or 5:15 alarm, whatever time it is. So then all of a sudden I slept till like 8:30, and I'm like, holy cow. And it's a Monday. I woke up like all frantic, like I was late for stuff, which I kind of was. I wasn't late. I was behind. That's my Monday in a nutshell. Let's say hi to some people in the chat. There is no reason the Lions are there. Here he is. There he is. The reason the Lions are 1-0. That's right. This is true. I coached him up. I talked to him. I told him. I phoned it in. I mean, I know that sounds normally like he just phoned it in. No, folks. I made a phone call at halftime. Said, look, you guys watched it. You guys, if you didn't watch it, shame on you. Thursday Night Football. I was on the whole damn string thing. This Thursday, we should have a good matchup. Maybe Terry Edelman will be able to stop by Thursday because it's his Vikings, the 0-1 Vikings. Let that set in. The 0-1 Minnesota Vikings take on the Eagles from Philadelphia on Thursday night. So I'll be streaming that game. I won't be streaming the game. I'll be streaming while the game is on. Let me rephrase. Live betting some stuff. The usuals will probably stop by. Nick, Tim. whoever else. Everybody's welcome. It's an open invitation. So we'll do some live betting stuff as well. Here's the recap: college football. Here's the recap: college football is like heaven. The Bears would like to keep me in hell once more. Facts. Facts. There's some news in college football from a certain school involving the Michigan State Spartans. Hey, listen, it's go green, go white. Be smarter than do it on a voicemail or talking on a phone, bro. Rookie mistake, Coach Tucker. I like how everybody, though, I love. I'm really trying to say this politically correct or however PC you want to rate this. Mel Tucker listen, foolish, best words. I can't tell you the specifics. Listen, the 100% here's what he did. Here's what he did, Jesse. Here's what he did. He had relations with a female, and they had phone conversations that were a little explicit, and he was very detailed in those phone conversations of what he was doing at the time, and she recorded it. And I'll tell you what, it's another it's another just a reminder that I'm happy that the internet or any of this stuff was not around when I was a kid to be filmed, recorded, and here I am on the internet for billions and billions of people to watch my dumb ass. That being said, because there's not enough thumbs up in the chat, so I appreciate that. Thumbs up, people. Like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. But here's what he did. Well, that's what he did. She recorded it. So, but my take on this was all the Michigan hate. Here's where my deep hatred of Wolverines fans come from, with the exception of Tate. He's like the only one I was gonna say I ever met that I liked, but I've actually physically never met him. But I've talked to him enough that I feel like I would like him. Like in person, we would get along. It's fine. He's like the only one. Like even my own family was texting me how disgraceful and appalled I should be as a Spartan fan. And I'm like, why? Because the dude was having phone call relations with a female. I mean, she was of age. I mean, they're both consenting adults. I mean, it's like they're appalled. Like, I'd be like, you should be appalled at how stupid he is to get recorded, first of all. I mean, hell, man. I'm just saying. Yeah. Woohoo. Not one day we will hang out. I know. Not one day. We will one day. One day we will actually have a beer together, Tate. We will have a cocktail. We will watch a football game. We will talk shit. I don't know. It's just, and I just, it's the same. It's just, you know what it was? The same people that text me Thursday night and tell me the Lions won. I'm like, did they? Did they, folks? Did they? I'm like, you didn't think I was watching? I'm like, thanks for tuning into the channel, hitting like button while I streamed during that game. That's what I told my family. Now, every one of them that texted me and told me, yeah, hey, did you see the Lions one? Every one of my family members that did that, I sent them a link to the channel and I said, thanks for the support. That was my only response. Thanks for the support. I'm like, no shit, but so he's not suspended. He's fired. He's gone. I think this was, as I read deeper into this, I I think the athletic director at Michigan State just kind of I think it was like they used it as it's the reason to get rid of him and not have to pay him because there's a conduct unbecoming whatever kind of situation. So they were able to let him go and save a bunch of money. And that program, I was I was not. Listen, I was a fan of Mel Tucker when he came on. I liked the attitude. I liked the culture. I liked we're gonna fight you. It was very Dan Campbell-esque. It was whatever. The difference with that is it didn't result in the wins. So I'm not like Mel Tucker. We wanted him. So that should tell you everything you want to know about that. How I feel about that is like now my immediate reaction was I have to hear these phone calls. My second reaction was this is the bigger question. Who are they going to put in there? I heard Mark D'Antonio, former coach, going to help out with some assisting. One of their assistants is going to step up in the intern, but it's week 1, 2. I mean, it's so early in the season to have an intern coach all year. But they will, and that's fine. It just sucks because here we are. It's September 11th, and Michigan State football is it's dead. It's dead. This year anyway. It's funny too because the biggest Spartan fan, other Spartan fan I know, Dan Kaiser, is in town with a bunch of those guys, Ross Mann, AM Massacre, a bunch of those guys, Bowser and all those guys, Insider's Room guys, were in town. And I met up with them Saturday and watched college football, some women's tennis, watched some U.S. Open, live bet some stuff. Had a good time, drank all day, watched football. It was very, very cool time. And we were talking all kinds of trash about the Spartans. And then that comes out on Sunday, the news, and I'm like, whatever. That was my wife was the one who broke the news to me, by the way. She's like, did you hear about the Spartans coach? And I'm like, what happened to him? And this is exactly how the conversation went too. I said, what happened to him? She said, he was very explicit about some phone sex stuff. And I was like, what? And I immediately grabbed my phone to find it out to listen. But that was that. I hear Coach O is available, and there's never a scandal with him. Yeah, I mean, I mean, what's homeboy doing down there? And what's he doing in Florida? What's Swamp Kings guy? God damn it, Coach Jacksonville. We got caught here. We love a good scandal. Michigan State. Oh boy. I don't know. I'm not gonna start naming all guys that I think that they will replace him. Because it's never gonna be none of those. I hope it's not a big name guy. Urban Meyer. Yeah, Urban Meyer. Thank you, Jesse. Urban Meyer. Yeah, Urban. He's mental. He is. Come on down, Urban. Come on down. You're the next contestant on the Wheel of Spartan Coaches. I hope it's not a big name guy. I kind of want a young guy. I'd love a young guy in there. I'd love a young guy to build a culture, to build a winning attitude. That you'd want that guy to be the, you want the long-term dude. I mean, you get a guy in there in his 30s, he coach for 30 years. I mean, 20, 30, you want that. You want. Fuck. Now we're going to lose to Michigan. Although, in my degenerateness, hold on. It's hot as hell in this house, and I got a long sleeve shirt on. I don't know what the hell's going on. The humidity in the city of Las Vegas is uncontrollable. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, former player like Dion. Listen, throw the farm at Dion and bring all that shit with him. I don't care. Give mortgage Give them part of East Lansing property. Give them land. Give them whatever you want. Pat Fitzgerald is like, shut the fuck up. Give them whatever you want. But no, I don't know who I want. But maybe we reverse this. Maybe we flip the script on this. Maybe we get like maybe we do like maybe we rally. Maybe we rally in honor of Mel Tucker talking about chopping wood on the phone. Maybe we rally. I doubt it. I don't think there's enough talent to the rally. But why don't you head coach and Higgy can be your lieutenant? I don't think Higgs would have any interest in coaching collegiate football. Listen, I have one. Like, there's two dreams I've had my whole life. Two, literally. Everybody, like, kids talk about, I always want to be a fireman. Or please, no. I never grew up wanting to go, hey, give me a cop's hat. I want to be a cop. I never grew up going, I want to put out fires. I respect those people for what they do and put their lives on the line on a daily. I total amount of respect and hats off, bravest people in the world. Okay? But I'm just never had the desire to do that, right? You know what I had the desire to do as a kid? I wanted to coach. I wanted to coach football, but then I've learned I just want to play defense. I just want to coach defense. Defensive coordinator of the Lions, dream job. Me and MCDC hustling the sidelines. It'd be great. 2, I want to be a game show host. I always wanted to be Bob Barker growing up, and people are going to laugh at me, but the long, thin, like, microphone, that's a game show mic, okay? The long ones with the little, and the cord, and that's like 70s flared out. What do they call those collars? Whatever, out to my shoulders, the t-shirt. I wanted to be a game show host since game show hosts were around. Like, I always wanted to be a game show host and a defensive coordinator for Lions. Listen, if you give me those two jobs, over. Lenny's a happy man, dies happy. 3, go to the big house with Tate the Great. Yeah, that's it. I have no desire to step into that place at all because I know my drunk ass ain't coming out. I'm just probably not coming out. But Davis is finally getting to some picks here. Baltimore minus 165. Okay, sure. Baseball. I don't have a lot. To be honest with you, I don't have a lot at all. I half-assed handicap baseball while Sunday Night Football was on, and there's not a lot going on there. Big surprises from the NFL. I'm just not. I respectfully, if you're here looking for a baseball pick, I'm not the guy. Not today, anyways. Not any hand. Very, very, very like one eye awake during Sunday Night Football handicapping baseball. So take that for what it's worth. Let's look at overreactions for week 2 of the NFL real quick. Just some, let's talk about week 1 kind of before we talk about week 2. Any surprises? Drop it in the chat. Any surprises you actually were legit surprised or didn't see coming out of week 1 that just, mine were the Steelers. I'm big on the Steelers. And they totally just, the 49ers aren't, they're good. I guess I just had a lot more faith in the Steelers. And, but I was wrong. I was completely wrong. The 2 circle picks that I had wrong, my circle picks were what? Were the Giants last night? The Giants. And I was right on the Rams. Man, I was iffy on the Eagles and the Patriots. I was right there. I leaned Patriots. I'm glad I would have had them at 5. I bet them at 5 even, so I pushed on it, but I almost took it as a circuit play at 4.5, and I would have been pissed. Or 4.5, whatever it was. My flip-flop play in the 5th pick, I always have 4 right away, and that 5th pick was the Packers, so that looked good. What other one? My survivor pick was the Commanders, and I'm glad I took that, and obviously they won, so I'm glad they took it, but did not cover, but did win, and I took the Commanders because I didn't want to take the Ravens because I feel like I'll use the Ravens later. I don't think I'm ever going to use well, I know now I can't use the Commanders next week. But that's how survivor pools work. If anybody never got into survivor pick, once you pick them, it's just money line, it's straight money line, just pick the winner, no points. Once you pick that team, you can't pick them the rest of the season. So I thought this was a good spot to pick the Commanders, but is this going to be like my surprise though was the Steelers and the Giants. Those were my 2 absolute letdown spots. I really felt good about Atlanta. That was a win. What was the other one? Packers was a win, and the Rams. Yeah, that was a win. What else we got here? Let's look at which 2 survivor situations. Man, I'm telling you right now, I hate to pick Thursday night games, but a survivor pick is the Eagles. Like, that might be a survivor pick for me right out the gate on Thursday night. Because the Vikings, I knew the Vikings would take a step back, and they'll probably regroup. It's not like they're going to go 0-17 and ruin Terry's life or anything like that. But, I do think that I don't think the Vikings win this game or come close to it. I don't know if I'm going to take Philly minus 7.5, but yeah. I'm in a $20 like local bar survivor pool or whatever, and for $20, for $20, it might just be whoever's playing the Cardinals every week. But the Giants are playing them next week in week 2. So Daniel Jones was running for his life out there last night. I wouldn't be surprised if he just calls in this week and says, you know what? No, that was just bad, but I'm kind of looking some overreaction stuff. San Francisco -8 against LA. I don't think Seattle's great, but I don't know if I want to lay 8 with San Francisco. I see Davis says San Francisco -7, Shopping Lions. Yeah. I did hit the Eagles -3.5 though. Eagles was a good play. Wales. Michael says the first 2 to 3 weeks in the NFL are absolute garbage. These guys are bubble wrapped and don't hit or full contact practices. There are only a handful of teams that are ready to play too. That were ready to play. Yeah, I agree. And I think those people, I think we saw that obviously, and I don't want to turn this into a Lions debate or whatever, but I think we saw that on Thursday night with Lions Chiefs. Chiefs were banged up. Obviously, you don't have Chris Jones who's sitting out. Travis Kelce's banged up. They have injuries, so they don't want to, bubble wrap. They go soft on practices leading up to game 1. The Lions emotionally were ready to run through a freaking brick wall. So the hyped up train for that went. And then, overreaction week 2, though. Shout out to Sean Higgs. Told us last week on Friday's Bet Win Repeat show, bet the Lions against Seattle if you like them now. I did. I bet the Lions -2.5 and money line. That line is currently up to 5. So, and I don't think it's going anywhere but up. Probably hit a 6 by time. I don't like the 5 number. I hope it hits a 6. Or it goes down to a 4. I don't like 5. 5s is jinx shit for me. 5 screams Seattle. But the only side thing of that Lions-Seattle game, and I know we'll beat the shit out of that the rest of the week, so I don't want to talk too much about it. Lions-Seattle, though, first home game for the Lions. I don't know if anybody told y'all, but we sold out a first preseason home game. The Lions' first home game against Seattle, who's owned us the last couple of years and has ruined our life. The reason we didn't get into the playoffs last year, I mean, one of the reasons I should say, there's an emotional thing. I mean, I think that stadium and that team is going to be ready for the Seattle Seahawks. I personally think they're going to destroy them. But, that's, it might be a homer bet there going on. I don't know. It's got to be extremely difficult for guys like you and Higgy to cap these games the first few weeks because of the poor play throughout the league. It is, because I'm high on the Steelers and the Giants. I lost those 2 bets this week, but I think they're going to be I still think that you can't get away from them. You can't just run away after week 1. You can't abandon them. You know what I mean? So, but it's not easy. That's for sure. But if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, right? We'll see how the Jets. I'm on the Jets tonight. Let's talk about Monday Night Football. Who's on what tonight? I'm on the Jets tonight. I've been on the Jets. I'm on a Jets in the under and a teaser. I didn't put out a parlay party because, again, I'm behind. But if we're looking here, hold on while I blow my nose. I know that's rude. So rude. I'm sorry. It's not what you guys tuned in for, is to hear my sinuses act up on a Monday morning. I'm on the Jets plus the points on the teaser. I think home dog. I don't think the Buffalo Bills. I think the Bills take a little step back this year. I don't think, I don't think it's great. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think they're like a 15-2 team, 14-3 team. I think they're a 10-7 team maybe this year, 11-6. So still a good team, even if they do take a step back. So I don't want no Bills hate here. Bills Mafia. Don't, no reason to jump through a Walmart table. I'm on the Jets here. I'm buying into, I don't know, maybe it's Hard Knocks, maybe it's whatever. I can't believe I'm liking Karen Rodgers today, but I like the Jets here. I also like the under. That's the teaser for me. Is the Jets on a 6-point teaser, Jets plus 8 and under 50.5. I think that Jets defense is decent. So that's kind of where I'm at. Wish me the best of luck. I don't know. There are some oh, look at this. Brian Gillis' contest is up to date. All right, perfect. You messaged me. 2 people. All right, perfect. 2 people went 5-0. Rodney Molina. It's Monday Night Football. Let me write this down. Rodney Molina. Total is at 43. And David Allen's Monday Night Football is at 47. Boom. Look at that. I appreciate you, Brian Gillihan. I do. You have no idea. So there you go. So you have 2 people at 5-0 out of 70,000 submissions. Just under. It was 69. Let's see what I did there. I shouldn't do that. Mel Tucker got fired for that shit. This is so bad. I would have so many inappropriate jokes, and don't come at me talking Spartan hate because I got more than anybody right now. But yeah, David Allen's got 47. So that contest is weekly. There's payouts on that every week, but there's also a year payout. So how that works is these 2 guys, David Allen and Rodney Molina, both bet win repeat picks and parlay contest page OGs, day ones. Both of them are there. They got basically what we're hoping for as contestants also that are not in this. We are hoping for a 45 total. Because if there's a 45 total, they're both 2 points close away. Okay? And then it rolls over. I expect a lot of rollover here. So basically, David, I think the total is at 40. 44 and a half sets right now. I don't know. Shop your lines, whatever. So they're both, one's on the under, one's on the over. We'll see who's right. But shouts out to both of those guys, David Molina. I just merged them. David Allen and Rodney Molina, 5-0 on their picks today. If they were in Circa, they would have went 5-0 because I take them right from there. Take the lines right from there on Thursday. That contest is weekly. Pays out $100, t-shirt, hoodie, and/or whatever's in stock. You get that. And then at the end of the year, we will keep track of the winners weekly, and whoever has the most weekly wins also wins a grand prize, which is there's a couple floating around. Yet to be confirmed what the grand prize is, but it will be something that you will all want. It could possibly be a world championship wrestling belt. I'm just saying, like 7-pound legit wrestling belt, as my grandmother would call it, wrestling belt that has your name on it and engraved. There could be a trophy involved. There could be cash prizes. There's probably cash. There's always cash. It's probably a t-shirt, a hoodie, or something. Yeah, that's not your belt, Jesse Schul. That's Mr. Perfect's belt. I was just kidding. I couldn't get to it, but it's not your belt. That's Mr. Perfect. Jesse, you can't wear that belt. You never have a shirt on. It's all leather. It's 7 pounds. I've already had it. Like, or you just have to add whoever's name to it, obviously. But I've already had it like mocked up. It's badass. But I'm trying to get sign off on that. I play the fool who thinks he's putting his hands on my back. I pity the fool. Oh, now we went Mr. T on their ass. Mr. T on their ass. All right. Alan Miles says, I'm 4-0 in my contest, but I forgot to send it to this contest, so I'll enter next week. Buffalo tonight will make you 5-0. All right, Alan Miles, you would have been in against David Allen, Rodney Molina. But so with our contest, with this contest, though, it's just the Sunday games. I'm not doing Thursdays or Mondays. I'm taking those out. Monday night, we'll do a tiebreaker. So you would have had to pick a Sunday game. Fucking sinuses are killing me with But yeah, check it out. I mean, I know you're in. I posted. I'm trying to post it Thursday. Last week I posted Friday. It was week 1. I was just, trying to get graphics and shit right. But now the template is there. I just gotta plug and play week 2's matchup, and I'll be working on that probably tonight. So we just have to set lines, and I'll post it. It'll look similar to, here's what it looked like. I'm going to do it right here. I mean, this is just the mock-up here or whatever, but it looked like this, and I posted the graphic. It's probably better to actually see it on the Facebook page. Yeah, I posted it like this. And then you basically, here's the graphic. Everybody enters the 5 they want based off of this. And then the tiebreaker is the closest to the Monday Night Football total. So everybody just puts their picks in. Like, let's see what David Allen's picks were. And Rodney Molina. I think, here's Rodney Molina's right here. Rodney Molina took the Packers, Ravens, Browns, Niners, Raiders. David Allen is down here somewhere. Maybe. Oh shit. My wife joined. 2 and 3. That's what you get, Mandy. State of hockey. Me and my wife talk shit about sports, just so you know. We're all on the same team, but we do. I passed David Allen somewhere. Hold on. Daniel Alexander. David Allen. Here he is. Falcons, Jags, Niners, Raiders, Cowboys. Nice 5-0. Nice 5-0. So definitely check that out. So that's how that goes. That's just kind of how that rolls. But definitely, Miles, get in. I'd like to compete. Thank God it's not a running total because your boy went 0-5 on some bullshit. And I'm going to tell you who I had, too. Where was I at? I'm on here, though. I'm on this list. I know I threw it in there. Your boy went, I don't know how the hell did I tried. I didn't, well, you got to try. You got to try and go 0-5. Like, that's a solid, listen, I'm in a bounce back spot for week 2. I had the Bengals. I just didn't believe. I still don't believe in the Browns. I just don't. I had the Steelers. We talked about that, how high I was on them. The Colts. I still think the Jags take a step back. So you kind of see where this shit's going, right? The Giants. As your 0-4. And then I had the Commanders. That was my survivor pick in a couple leagues that I'm in as well. So they won that, but I really thought they'd beat the hell out of whatever. So there's your 0-5. They didn't cover. So, yeah. And my total was 42. So I don't know if based off my 0-5, 42 is probably a bad number. Yeah. I had San Francisco on them and took them off for Tampa Bay, but I wouldn't take the Niners instead of the Bills. That's fair. I don't know who I'm going to take for week 2 survivor. I'm not Amazon guy. I don't know if anybody can hear my dogs going absolutely nuts. I don't know what. If you work for Amazon, FedEx, UPS, any of those people out there, and you're a delivery guy and you drive trucks and stuff like that, I'm here to tell you, you should not be banging on a mother's door like you're serving a warrant, okay? Like, I mean, I get my dogs are uncivilized, if we'll call it that way. They're assholes. Have you ever seen the movie A Christmas Story where those dogs, the pack of dogs come in and steal the turkey? Those are my dogs. Those are 100% my dogs. They're assholes. My dogs are assholes. All three of them. 2 boys, 1 girl. All assholes. I mean, I love them to death. They're like my children. I guess it's very similar because my children are all jackasses too. But I love them all to death. Whatever. Anyways, but when you're delivering this, package, I don't need you to come to my door, bang, 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 ding dong, the ring doorbell, and then walk away. And then my dogs go absolutely nuts because they're all lazy and sleeping. And then they jump up, and then the house is in disarray. Bumpus the hounds. I don't need all that. I don't need that's my dogs, right? And like, I'm surprised you guys can't hear them. But they're going absolutely, and then, like I get you got to do a job, whatever. You could ring the doorbell, little knock, whatever. But this one Amazon guy, I was that guy. I was the old man that ran out and yelled at the kids for stepping on my lawn, even though I don't have grass. I live in Vegas, just like rocks everywhere. I opened the door. I'm like, dude, do you have a warrant? And he had headphones on. He couldn't hear shit, But I'm like, I went outside ready to fight. And then I proceeded to yell at my wife for ordering her whatever the hell she ordered, and I don't know. That's my rant. Randy says I went 8-0 yesterday in NFL. I had a good NFL. Here's the thing. I went 3-2 at Circuit Picks. Pending 3-2, I'm on the Jets in Pub Sports Radio's picks. I entered that capper contest over there. I won both my survivor picks that I'm in. But at the end of the day, I was profitable in football. I had a lot of props. Weeks like 1 to 2, I will do a lot of props because there's a lot of shit. I don't know a lot of motivation. I'm looking for bounce back spots. I'm looking for what do you call it? I don't know. I'm looking for like situational spots. I don't know. Like that. I think the Giants are probably a live play next week. I think the Steelers are a live play next week. Even after I saw them this week, I think I don't. Depending on how the Jets play tonight in Monday Night Football, I might be on that. See, the problem is the Steelers play on Monday Night Football against the Browns. See, right now, Cleveland's -1.5. I like the Steelers plus a point on a teaser. Right now, on a teaser, a 6-point teaser, I'm taking the Steelers plus 8.5 points at home against the Browns. That's how I'm looking at stuff like that. But who do the Giants play next week? Let's look. Giants Cardinals. I mean, that might be a spot there for them. I don't know. 8-0 though. That's a damn good week. There better not be a lot of money lines in that shit. Davis is on Arkansas. I'm ready for week 2 so I can overreact. Yeah. Overreact. Let's get into it. Beware, Baltimore running back out for the season. Yeah, oh God, Mandy was so pissed. J.K. Dobbins, right? That's who it is. ACL or what? I don't quote me on that, but he's done for the year. So she was afraid. I'm like, why'd you draft him anyway? So you know what that means. Here's what that means when I hear that. That means more rushing yards for Lamar, which then means Lamar will be hurt by mid-season. So, there's that. Everybody was dogging on Tua from Miami, and, he's going to get hurt. He's going to get hurt. He is going to get hurt. He's not going to get hurt, though. He's not hurt now. So, against the Chargers, Miami plus points was I should have bet that as a contest play, to be honest with you. Terry's laughing at Brian Gillihan. Davis likes Liberty. That is pretty much going to wrap it up for us on the Bet Win Repeat show. We appreciate everybody stopping by. Hit the like button as always. Mondays are going to be like this. We're going to talk. We're going to play Monday morning quarterback. We're going to recap contest. I don't think all year. I will say this. I don't think about this football call, the NFL contest on Picks and Parlays page. I don't think anybody's going to win that on a Sunday. I think every Monday we're going to come into a tiebreaker situation. I think we're going to have a lot of rollover action in that game, in that contest. I think you're going to have to go 5-0 to win that on a weekly. Lots of people went 3-2. A lot of people. Ask Brian. He graded most of it, but at Detroit Lenny, you'll be on the Jets regardless because they play the Cowboys. Here's props. Props that I did not win yesterday. Dak's to throw a pick. Props I will be on next week. Dak to throw a pick. I'm a fan of the Cowboys defense. Micah Parsons is a beast. Just an absolute beast. And when they drafted him, I don't remember the scenario, but I wanted the Lions to go up and get him. He could play anywhere on that defense, and he's a factor. That Cowboys defense will win them games. They didn't have to win them games last night, but they disrupted everything. Even though they didn't win them a close game, people say that about defenses. They're like, oh, the defense has to win them this game, meaning you need some. That defense was in their face constantly. It wasn't pretty. But real quick, because I see Davis is on some college. We didn't recap any real college stuff. Bet I lost that I am officially off the rest of the year. USC overs. USC. Dear Trojans. 49-3 at halftime. I'm sitting there. I'm down at the link on the strip with Dan Kaiser and all those guys, and we're betting, and that is one of the bets we had going, right? It's halftime. I'm like, all right, I gotta go. Mandy came, picked me up, scooped me up, brought me home, whatever. It's halftime. I get home, it's a 20-minute drive, not that far away. That game's playing, chit-chatting with the wife, telling her about the day, want some money, blah, blah, blah. Turn the game on. There's like halfway through the fourth quarter, no change in score. I got over 69. It's 52 points in the first half. 52. And you still only end up at 66? Yeah. I consider that a bad beat. I don't know if that falls in a bad beat situation, but that's some bullshit. That's what that falls into. Some bullshit. Also, my play of the day, lock of the day, I told everybody on Saturday that would listen to me, was Hawaii by double digits. And everybody laughed at me and was like, Hawaii? What? And I was like, by double digits. And they made me sweat that bet, but they won by 11. So it was just horrible. I know you'll be on there. Vanderbilt. Stop says it's Trem. Happy on the Lions money line at minus 160. Exactly. Every other book except PointsBet was at minus 220 or worse, but that minus 160 is still out there. Shop your damn lines, people. Shop your lines. If you have one book, you have not enough. If you're looking for multiple, I have links to 5-6 different sports books in the description of this video. Click on the links, the Sportsbook Links. Click on that. It'll take you to offers for like 5 or 6 different ones. Shop your lines. Get multiple books. I bet the Lions money line Friday. Actually, I'm 100% honest with you. I bet it Thursday night drunkenly after last night, Thursday night's football. I did. After they beat the Chiefs, I went on and bet them. But I got it at minus 2.5 when that line came out, and I got them on the money line. So, and now that's up, and it's going to continue to rise. ASU minus 3. Michael Parsons, how can he not? I mean, I don't think he's mentally that. I think he's football genius. I think if I had a conversation with him, I don't know if he's intelligent. I hope he doesn't get himself into trouble off the field, but he seems like a very on the field. He's exactly who you want running that defense. You don't want nobody else, right? I told someone whoever had the USC game over was going to be pissed. It's better to take the team total for USC or over for Stanford. Here's my thing. I thought Stanford give me 20 points. I said USC throw a 50 spot on them. I said this. I knew that. I just needed Stanford to do their part. And maybe from now on it's USC first half overs, something like that. But I didn't even, their team total was at like 48 or 40. I get it, but it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Just come on, man. Cubs. My shocker was how Miami handled Texas A&M. Facts. Yep. Yeah, I was on A&M. So it is what it is. You will like my NFL 2-team parlay video coming out. Yeah, Terry Edelman's about to do an NFL 2-team parlay video, free pick video. Jesse Shule is about to do some videos as soon as I wrap this thing up. Jesse Shule first, then Terry Edelman, because Jesse Shule is in the middle of just because I said so. There's reasons. I'll be on the Lions because I'll be overreacting to the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are 9-18, maybe 10-7. The Rams aren't going to be as bad as last year. I mean, that's still 2 years away from a Super Bowl caliber team. They've made some adjustments. Cooper Kupp's out for a few weeks, but they're this, they're that. You know what I mean? But I think they're a 9-8 team. I think the Lions are a double-digit win team. So I think the Lions are overall better. I think then you also have to factor in home field advantage, being at Ford Field. So they should be a 3-point favorite. They're a little bit better team. A 4 or 5 number is probably pretty accurate as a spread. I mean, I have the Lions handicapped as a 5, actually as a 5-point favorite. I personally think they're going to win by a touchdown or more if they can get that offense clicking. I'm not a fan. Seattle's defense ain't shit. If the Rams with no Cooper Kupp can do what they did, let's get at it. I hear you. He's not so patiently waiting backstage. Who's patiently waiting? Oh, Jesse Schul's waiting. I gotta go. Jesse's waiting for me. I gotta go, folks. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Hit the likes up, thumb button, share, subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate everybody stopping by. As always, we will be here tomorrow, Monday through Friday. Bet, win, repeat, 1 o'clock Eastern. Check out the new Thursday night show. It's Bet, win, repeat after dark because it's provocative. It's real original. Thursday night football. Every Thursday night football. I'll be streaming live. We'll be live button and playing some stuff. People will be stopping by. Maybe we could talk Terry into coming on because the Minnesota Vikings will be on as well. As long as you guys can't be mean to Terry. He's from Canada. You know, they're a little sensitive about their stuff. So I'm just messing with you, Terry. But maybe we can get Terry on. We'll definitely probably Nick, Tim, Jesse, whoever, Sean Higgins will probably be throughout the year. Everybody will probably stop by at some point. But Vikings, Eagles Thursday night, Monday night, or Thursday night football. Bet, win, repeats here Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like button. I would love to have Terry and Tate on, just so you guys know. But Tate's battling COVID, trying not to die, staying hydrated, rested up, and watching every Netflix documentary out available right now. And Terry is probably watching hockey somewhere, reruns of hockey games. So good luck on last year against me out there. Appreciate you guys. Bet, win, repeat Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern. Peace out.